Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6. Testing.
I was like, what's like a pirate's command?
Swab the poop deck.
Swap the poop. What? I'm like, all hands on deck. All hands on deck.
That's a better one. Rather than swabbing the poop deck.
What's the poop deck? I'm like, is there a dog on board?
The poop deck is on the top. It's like above like the sleeping quarters or something on like the back of the ship. It was on a recent episode of The Chase. Which is like a trivia show.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm really interested about this topic, but before we continue,
roll that intro.
welcome back. Okay. Welcome back to Talkmen Tuesday. Sawyer, Ezel, and Angel Corrado. Two guys talking about life, cultural events. Some we're not experts about anything. Even though we may sound like it.
Except for podcasting.
Except for podcasting. Oh, audio. Okay, I need to talk to you about Clubhouse.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Have you heard about it?
No.
Okay.
No clue. Oh, and you're like, yeah, it's what'd you say? You were like, it's only for iPhones. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, I don't know what it is. I'm not too heartbroken up about it.
I'm legit thinking about sending you an old iPhone I have, so we might have like somewhat sessions on Clubhouse, sort of with like, oh wait, basic run through. Clubhouse, new up and coming social media app. That's invite only. It's been out since like, I want to say probably, I first heard about it in June last year. It was also invite only, but now more invites are getting out to people, so they all have like 2 invites apiece. So it's mostly audio. People create these rooms where it's just literally people talking and people listening. So since it's new, up and coming, and it's like this, I would say bougie, but invite only app, people are bougie. Like digging it. I would say it's bougie just because invite only.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I think it's bougie. Invite only. So the plan might be to like, I was thinking about like doing a podcast on it, but then again, how would it work if like we were like recorded on?
Could you like screen record not screen record, but audio record on the app? I feel like they might have something again, like for that maybe. I don't know.
I might need to test it out or something, or probably like 45 minutes of like actual recorded podcast and 15 minutes of just like chilling on the app, creating a room. You create these rooms and invite people, and they literally just talk. It's mostly audio. It's all audio.
So I could just be chilling in my robe, and nobody would know.
Literally, yeah. And people are digging it because some leaders of like basically experts of some sort of field go on it and spread their knowledge to people, and people are like, oh. Or not even just leaders, but like people who are in marketing or just in any field in general.
Yeah.
Talk about their expertise and share it to other people.
It's people that know stuff about things.
Mm-hmm. So that'd be interesting. We might need to like experiment with that. I just like the whole up and coming thing that like
be on the front end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like supply and demand. Once I think since it's all new, very few people actually get on it and actually make rooms, especially like 2 guys who like aren't necessarily experts on the field yet.
Hey, we're experts about not being experts. Okay.
There you go. and being the first ones to actually create a room, and going for it.
I could see if my work phone, because my work phone's an iPhone, I could see if that phone has like the App Store, because I'm not sure if they do or not.
Dude, oh my goodness. Is your work phone more than like an iPhone? I think mine's an iPhone 6.
Yeah, it's like an iPhone 6 or 7 or something.
Oh, okay. Let me know. If not, I'll literally send you my old iPhone. Hopefully the mic still works. I just need to figure out how I can delete everything from it. So, yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to Google it. But yeah. So Clubhouse, up and coming. It's like in the air whether they actually make it or not, but yeah, it's
If it
making.
does, we could be the new Charlie on
Oh, oh, oh.
Clubhouse.
Ooh, talking about another up and coming social media app. It's not necessarily up and coming, but it's established, like Snapchat. Snapchat
Facebook.
Spotlight. No. Yeah, it's really good. Facebook's really good for older generations, like 50 and above. I'm amazed by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snapchat Spotlight. They'll tell you it's giving away $1 million to its creators. And they started like in November, late November. So it's like a month and a half. And this guy who first read about the article, like posted all his old TikToks on it. Guess how much he has made over like the first month of it? He's a famous TikToker too, so put that into account. He had like 7.7 millions, but he had like no following on Snapchat. But he basically used his content from TikTok and put it into Snapchat Spotlight.
80,000.
You're gonna like blow your mind.
This is why you don't ask me these. I'm always so far off on every single guess.
I like that though. First 4 weeks, 2.7 million.
What?
The most viral videos get a chunk of that $1 million. So how he put it, there's 1 million a day for top videos which go viral, and it's kind of similar algorithm to TikTok, so it doesn't necessarily depend on how many followers you have, but how many people view it, how many people like it, how many people share it, and so more people see that. And so the first 4 weeks he's gotten 2.7 million, and he was like in high school last year. And
oh my god. $2.7 million in 4 weeks.
yep. He was like at one point, he says he was probably making like I don't know how much he said 1 week, but it was like over 6 figures, and we're like, yeah.
Oh my, what am I doing with my life?
But he does say he posts like 100 snaps a day on the thing.
Yeah.
So he's like
So he's just
constantly
working it a bunch.
He says most of his videos go has a lot of his video has 50 views, but the top video is like
Yeah, at that point it's just a numbers game. You just keep cranking them out, and you see what hits.
He says if you get like around 800,000 views, you probably have like a top video, so you get a percentage of that chunk of the 1 million.
Oh my gosh.
Snapchat saying it's not stopping that program anytime soon. But yeah, it's gotten creators to go on Snapchat and be like posting.
Jeez. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely I'm mad. I am mad about this.
Somebody asked him like what was he doing beforehand, and he was like, I was in high school last year.
I was studying.
He was like, what else did you work? He was like, I was a DoorDash delivery guy, so I just like made that and like tips. Going from that to like in a month, 2.7 million.
I'm mad.
So now
This
he's just like,
angers me.
he's just going 100 snaps a day, trying to get as much as he can, milk it as much as he can until like more people come in. Then he probably runs out of videos or something. But yeah. Here we are, both college educated, nowhere nearly making that much amount of money.
No.
In a matter of a month.
I am just annoyed by like, but it's like, you know, the guy's putting in work, so you can't be that mad. Like he just found his audience and everything and grew it, so he put the time in. But that's just crazy.
He already did have 7.7 million on TikTok followers, but still, it helped him out to have that enough content to put 100 videos a day at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So probably after he gets through all that content, he's probably gonna have to make new content.
Yeah.
Just keep going. Trying to
Yeah,
figure
I
it.
mean that helps the fact that he already has the content to put out there. It's not like it's 100% all new stuff, right? So,
It's just like, how does he have like ideas, 100 videos? I'm like, well, he was a TikToker,
yeah.
which like opportunity met preparation. He was well prepared for that moment,
Hmm.
and luckily, not a lot of people saw it, that article, because
Because now
yeah,
I'm sure a bunch more people are made that transition from TikTok over there, and so it's even more competition in it.
yeah, yeah, it is more competition, and yeah, but your video still has to go viral to get a chunk of that.
Yeah.
I think my most viral video on Snapchat right now is like 150K. I haven't gotten a message.
150K though. I
Yeah,
mean,
views. But yeah, like you said, most of them are 50 views, 20 views, things like
what do you
that.
think like the number is where you'll get a chunk of that change? You have to reach the millions.
The guy said 800,000 views. You're probably part of that one top 100 videos, and it just people divide that by the top 100,
Yeah.
and I think active users on Snapchat. I want to say it's 50 million. I don't know why. I think it's 50 million a day, daily active users. So, let me see. But how many people actually look at Snapchat Spotlight?
Okay, so it's Snapchat spotlights the 50 million, not just Snapchat. Because I'm like,
No,
that seems like a low number.
by region. Oh, Snap. It has 90 million a day. Yeah, that is a low number. 90 million active users in North America, and 72 million in Europe. Damn, my Snapchat data is totally off. Oh, hey, there we go. As of the third quarter of 2020, Snapchat had 249 million daily active users worldwide. So 249 million. So I'm guessing you get up to like the probably 800,000 million views
Yeah.
to be part of that top 100. But still, this is like the first. This is probably what, second month? Yeah,
Yeah.
running the second month of. So $1 million a day. When I heard that, I'm like, that's why I'm going to Spotlight right now. One of my videos can't go viral. Oh.
Have you done a marzipan video on it?
Yeah. Also
Dang,
done.
I thought that was going to be the go-to. Like you were saving
No.
that one, building it up.
Uh, no, I'm just like literally trying to shoot as many videos as I can on it
Yeah,
when
I
it's
can
so early, two
imagine.
months in. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, and then somehow trying to get like a storyline in it too.
Yeah.
We'll see. This is why storytelling is important because you can make videos a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boom. Like what that guy did, 2.7. That's just insane. Sorry, it's like.
It still angers me, but I understand.
uh, okay. Going from that, the poop deck. Okay. Sorry.
We're discussing the. Let me just be frank. I'm not 100% sure about a ton of details about the poop deck, but hey, that's why you're all listening to Talkmen Tuesday, because we don't know a lot about a lot of things, but here we are.
Okay. Now I'm trying to figure out like how do people go to the bathroom back in the day with like ships?
Probably off the side.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet.
Yeah.
Cause like if you can't go and like poop on the ship, that would just smell everywhere.
Yeah. Smell, and then you probably get diseases from it if it's like on the ship too long.
Or it's like an actual bathroom with like a seat and everything.
But it just
But
goes right into the sea.
yeah. So it's kind of like going to the side, but like you actually have a room for it, but just has no bottom. That'd
All
be
right.
smart.
What would your guess be? I'm gonna Google this, and it's gonna be in my search history forever that I Googled it. But what do you think? What's your final guess?
I think it's like a room where it has no bottom and it just goes straight to the ocean. But I want to say it's like at least maybe some pipes that go all the way down because I just can't see it free open. Like, have an open hole because that poop can end up going into the ship. So I want to say there has to be a certain part that has to be sure it goes directly to the sea. No air involvement into it. A lot of wind goes up to to the deck. That's my guess.
Okay, so at the very front of the ship, there would be so like where it's like there's usually like the mermaid like hanging on like leading the ship kind of thing on the front of pirate ships.
Yeah.
So just like inside at that area, there are two boxes, and it's called the head. And you would poop in the head, and so it would go right down into the water. So you're correct with that.
Yeah.
But it's not closed off or anything. I mean, they're pirates; they don't really need that. But yeah, just a hole that goes right down.
Oh. Yeah.
The more you know. Look at that. I did not come on this podcast today. I think we'd be talking about pirates pooping, but here we are.
Going from a
and I'm okay with it too.
Going from a teenager making $2.7 million in less than a month to pirates pooping on a deck. It's insane. But don't worry, we'll get on Clubhouse early.
Yeah. This is the kind of material you need to put on a spotlight. Share your information with the people on pirates.
Did you know pirates would poop in a room in front of the ship, and that poop would just go directly to the ocean? That probably actually would be good.
You could be one of those TikTokers that like, fun fact, and then I just say a random fact.
There was one TikToker who got famous from giving out psychology facts.
Was this the girl who would always do it in front of the bathroom mirror?
Yep.
I liked her. She was interesting. Like it was all good stuff.
Her delivery was really nice. Because she was very confident too. Mm-hmm. And like with all the psychology facts, like at the end of ask me like, but this can be completely false too.
Yeah.
Psychological or like sociology is like, but then again, it can be completely false.
It is still for debate. Okay.
Like what? But yeah, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Or some storytellers, some daily vloggers who like do the simplest thing, and like it's fascinating to see.
Like what?
Like somebody, a daily vlogger who literally made a vlog about his breakfast, and like he talked over it. But honestly, I feel like why I was so entertained is because he made so many action shots, or like not even action shots. He changed the image so much that I was still entertained by it.
You were watching this person making their breakfast.
Yes. I'm like, why am I still like hooked into this? Like, he's literally just making breakfast right now. Avocado toast and had an egg. And then he's like, talk about what he's gonna do for the rest of the day. And I'm like, I'm hooked. Like, he just didn't put the camera.
Can't stop looking.
Yeah, like he's changing. Oh. That's what another photographer said. It's like, you want to make something boring, interesting, have a lot of different shots, a lot of different angles. It makes people like interested in it. Like brushing your teeth. Have one going to the bathroom, another one like the front face of it, picking up toothpaste, brushing one side, brushing the other, and it's like, wow. It's not just like putting a camera. I'm like, hey, what's up?
Yeah. Hey, some guys brushed my teeth today.
Or else people use like the zoom effects.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh, why am I hooked? Like I shouldn't be hooked to this.
So you should do when you make your next hot chocolate video. You should first have the camera inside the microwave, and then open up the microwave, and there you are. And then kind of from the side looking in as you put it in at it, and then like you do another face. You got some angles. See if it
That's
works.
what I want to do. Except there's a customer waiting, and so I'm like, shoot. So tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm doing something.
I'm like, yes. I'm like, no, I gotta go. Okay.
I'm making a TikTok. Give me a minute.
Some parents are like, I saw you on TikTok. I'm like, oh.
I'm getting noticed.
No. I'm like, do I have anything bad in there? I'm like, no, everything's good. I'm good.
Besides that one video.
Oh, I did make a video about mixing. It was tequila with squirt and chamoy.
Oh yeah.
It tasted pretty good, but on Google it's called La Paloma, aka the cheap margarita. It's literally just mixing squirt with margarita with tequila, and
Mm.
that's literally it. And so I added chamoy and tahini. Tasted pretty good. But yeah, I'm like, that's the only thing that's like, some people could see as wrong, but I'm like, I'm sharing things. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I want to do. Add different, yeah.
It surprises me how many people put like not the best stuff on TikTok, and it's like all that's gonna follow you around. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like some people just like don't realize how vast the internet is. And like, if when you made your account initially, like you use your real name, and like your account name could be like Baba Black Sheep or something like that. But like, if you put Sawyer Yazel as the account name and then you start posting bad stuff, like if anybody ever Googles your name, that's probably going to come back if you look enough, which some employers do.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you decided to make a video and you were talking about this. It's like, probably not the best idea.
Yeah. Who knows? It's like, yeah. They'll learn sooner or later, right?
Yeah, or they don't get hired places. Or...
Or all those old tweets of people get them in trouble.
yeah.
That's happened to a lot of people. Um, I remember the viral one with Twitter. Um, a news reporter was going to Africa, uh, and she says, "Going to Africa, like I hope I don't get AIDS," as like a joke. And she sent that before her flight. Her flight's like 10 plus hours, and it went viral, the bad kind of viral. And
Oh
so when
my.
she landed, yeah, yeah, she got real big trouble. And so,
And the thing is, she was probably like, she probably, if she didn't have internet on the flight, like,
yeah,
she has no idea what's happening until she gets off and it's just like, her phone just bzz, 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 bzz. Oh my
that's
God.
like that was one of the bad moments. But hopefully she learned her lesson. Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy. I mean, think about what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sure, you might think it's a joke, but you're a reporter.
Yeah.
You are now on the news. Congratulations, reporter.
For all the bad reasons.
You know,
Uh, yeah. A lot of people didn't take that as a joke.
no, no, no,
So,
no.
oh, did you see? Um, did we talk about this last? No, this is recent, right? The rookie card, Mickey Mantle.
I don't think we talked about that last time.
Okay, it sold for $5.2 million.
Whoa! Is that
Yes,
now
I
the
knew.
highest?
Yep, the
It beat Mike
highest.
Trout.
Yep, I beat Mike Trout. It's the highest ever sold baseball card ever, and
And
like,
Mike Trout's was like 3 point something.
that's
If
why
I'm not.
people. That's why like it didn't like a lot of people. Well, some people think the 5.2 million Mickey Mantle was very cheap for the other one. Like Mike Trout was 3 point. You see all the modern guys go for like ridiculous numbers, but a legend is still like very cheap compared to that.
Yeah.
So he thinks he got it for very cheap, and he just like it didn't make sense for him that all these modern guys were like 10xing, and the older guys, the legends, who there's not going to be that much supply come out of the woodworks for
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
1952, for them to be that price range.
Was it a PSA like 9 or 10?
9.
9.
I think
Dang,
there's
for
like
how old that card must have been too.
I think there was I think there's maybe I might be wrong on this, but like 3 PSA 10s, and then like I think maybe 3 PSA 9s.
Oh dang! So those tens. If this one went for 5 point, what do you say,
2.
5.9? Oh, 5.2.
Yeah.
Imagine what those would probably go for then. If I had that card, I would sell. I would sell, retire, and live my best life.
5.2. Like, oh my goodness.
Do you think you could retire off of $5.2 million at our age?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't. I feel like maybe you could, but like you'd have to still live like a pretty simple life.
5.2.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm just thinking like if you do no more work, you make no more income until like you pass away. Like
You probably can. Just keep a budget of like, let's say you keep a budget of you're not spending more than 65 grand a year times
yeah.
75 years, you're at 4.8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. I'd be happy with that.
You just gotta make sure, even though you have it available, that you're gonna keep the budget.
Yeah. I guess if you need to like send anybody through college or anything like that, and I guess they could take out student loans.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'd sell that card so quick.
Uh,
Sell that card, quit my job. Unless you're listening, bosses, please keep me around.
so whoever wins the lottery, you know where he'll be.
In my apartment doing nothing.
Yeah, shoot. You could, yeah. If you do 60 grand, I feel like 60 grand a year, you'd probably still be good. Just
Yeah.
don't make any stupid large purchases, and you'd be set.
Yeah.
Oh no, but taxes. Taxes gonna take a big chunk of that. You're probably left for I don't know how much.
It's all straight cash, all under the table stuff.
You can't even transfer like 10 grand without
something getting pinged where you could be putting 5 million.
I think you need proof of funds for like 3,500.
Yeah.
After Bin Laden, like the terrorist things happen, yeah, they got really strict on money. So you need proof of funds, 3,500. Yeah, good luck with that.
Seriously.
You're basically gonna be like, we're gonna do this deal in what is it, Panama? You're gonna go to Panama. We're gonna do this deal. We're both Panama residents by then.
It's quarantine over there. Say you're just doing it for COVID, but in reality, you're doing it so you can get citizenship.
Yeah, you're like, I have to pay taxes for the U.S. because I'm not a U.S. citizen anymore. You're
Yeah.
like, Panama citizen. Oh. Sorry.
I'm just saying, hello.
If the IRS is listening, this is all a joke. This is.
We should title this video "How to Get Away with Tax Fraud." Oh, we're gonna have black vans banging on our doors pretty soon.
Yeah, there's no way you can't do that under the table.
Mm-mm.
But 5.2, and then transaction fees are gonna get like 3 like some 3% of that or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah, that's still pretty good money. Really good money.
I'd say that's pretty good money. Twist my arm.
Hornets are not going to play this Wednesday because of Wizards don't have 8 eligible players. But
Really?
did you see Luka Doncic
Michael
pass
Jordan.
on triple doubles? His third season.
The guy's 21.
I got some of his rookies. I sold
I
some
mean,
of his.
do you still have them though?
Yeah, I have the 10s, yeah. And some 9.5s. They're doing really good.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
especially if you're just past him on the list, Michael Jordan on the triple double list. Keep those around.
1,500 and 1,600, and guess how much I got him for?
800.
You're not gonna believe
200.
it. I'm getting closer.
Really?
Probably like $50 to $100 a
Jeez.
piece. I think I got some 9.5s where the sticker still says $45. The ticket,
Jeez.
$45 right before the whole boom happened, and those 9.5s are probably 1,000 around there.
That's crazy. Nice.
So that's yeah. Well, the Giannis, I thought nobody was gonna buy a card for after a grand. So I sold at a grand. Now like $4,000. Yeah, but still, profit's profit. So can't
Profit's
complain about
profit.
that.
All good. All good. Only hurts a little.
I was like, who's gonna buy a baseball card, basketball card for over $1,000? A lot of people, Angel. A
Yeah.
lot of people buy it, man.
Come on, it's time to wake up.
$4,000 a piece. Like, oh, well, there, that's that. But yeah. So, yeah. Luka Doncic is, yeah. He's gonna be, yeah. Yeah. He's doing great things for his third year.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good things.
How do you pass somebody the greatest? Yeah, for it to yeah, I can't even talk right now.
You're just so shocked by it.
It's just he like you said he's what 21.
21.
And he passed Michael Jordan for, but then he also said like he sucked the second. And people asked him about that, and he's like, I sucked the second half. I was selfish. I didn't improve on that. And people were like, dude, you just passed Michael Jordan's triple double, and you're on third season.
He did it against the Bulls, but the Bulls beat him. Woo!
At that point, athletes are pissed. I'm like, what does that have to do with me? We lost. It's not a win.
This is a team sport, not an individual sport.
Mhm. Hey, Devontae Graham got 20 points.
Hey-o.
Season high. So
Things are looking on the positive.
if he's at least hot for in hopefully the next 3 or 4 years, I am set. Like, oh yeah, that would if that hand plays out, I'm profit.
Feeling good. Feeling good.
Yeah.
Because how many cards do you have?
Of him?
Yeah, let's not be lying to the audience now.
More than
4.
Maybe 10.
Somewhere around that range.
He had over 1,000.
It's ridiculous. But man, if that turns out,
Yeah. Oh, even. Hopefully, there has to be enough demand for him to actually sell all the cards I have. That's the other thing. Because it's really easy to buy it, but to sell, there has to be that demand for him. So it might be when he makes his new extension, or if he ever makes like he's on a championship team and that team is really good in the playoffs. The guys want
game
Luka.
winner or something on an important game.
Those Instagram highlights. Oh, those are really good for sports cards.
Yeah.
I want his card. Boom. But I got some money in some legends. So that's good. At least soccer legends. So as of right now, I look good on paper.
You should start getting into tennis cards.
I did.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Right. Okay. Supply and demand once again. Roger Federer, some of his cards, PSA 10, suddenly went from like 2 months ago like 100, a month ago was like 250.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago was like 500. This time was like 750. One of his cards, and his raw cards, ungraded. Raw means ungraded. We're selling for like $4 or $5. But a PSA 10 of that card, when I saw it, was like 250. So I'm like, that makes sense. If I get like 100 of those, one of them or two, I need to at least get 2 or 3 that are like perfect condition, PSA 10s, and I'm making money back right there.
And then the rest is just profit from it afterwards.
And then, but that's not taken into account. Okay, maybe 3. I was like, I didn't take into account actually grading the card because that's like another $15. But you get the.
Yeah, I mean it's all in numbers.
Probably okay. You probably have to get like 5 of them that are perfect condition, and then you make your money back. Because actually grading them would cost more than the actual cards.
Yeah.
Because the cards cost like $4 or $5. Grading it costs like another $16. And then they actually take a cut of, if it's valued at a high price, they take a cut of that, or not a cut of that. They upcharge you for how much is valued. So that'll be another thing. So
that's silly.
Yeah.
All right, what did they do to have the card at a high level? Nothing.
And it sucks for some people because depending on the time of year where they actually get them out, it could be like the playoffs and that card's really worth really high. But then come off the playoffs, be the off season, that card goes down. So it's like people don't like it, but then again like it because it does give you, it goes from like a $5 card to $250 to a $750 card. So yeah. So basically, I invested in Roger Federer rookie cards and Serena Williams.
That Serena Williams is a good one.
I think hers were going for like 400, 500. But then again, supply and demand. So how many PSA 10s are there right now? There's like 40 of Roger Federer. So that might be why it sold for that much.
Mm-hmm.
But then once people started seeing that, and there's still a lot of raw, like ungraded cards there, people are gonna send them in and then grade them.
Yeah.
So the hope is that there's enough demand later on for the next graded cards to come out.
Yeah.
I can see it, especially for the all-time greats like Roger Federer. We'll see.
It's a stressful waiting game.
Yeah, and then hopefully you get really good condition cards to pull off those PSA 10s and then centered.
Yeah.
And then, we'll see. But if Devontae Graham.
Yeah, Devontae Graham, though. This is going to be the new Devontae Graham only podcast starting now. So the only thing we talk about is Mr. Graham, as he'll be now referred to.
But that's why also the guy who bought Mickey Mantle was like, I'd rather have one of a legend he's already proven his worth and he's done playing than like a modern guy who he goes to the club, has way too much to drink or something, and then decides to drive home, gets a DUI or something happens. It's like his cards, they're like the modern guys could go downhill.
Yeah.
The only guys who are really safe are like LeBron, like the guys who's already established, who are already like Hall of Famers.
Steph is probably in a good spot.
Steph, KD, Dwayne, the top guys of all time.
Yeah,
not
if you've heard their name, it's probably a good sign. Like,
oh yeah, LeBron's rookie card is going for like $20,000. Chad has one of his rookie cards.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm thinking about getting it graded.
Not a bad call.
Yeah. And LeBron's cards were like $1,000 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, I told you about Gary Vee bought 50 of them.
Mm-hmm.
He was like he saw it coming like slowly but surely. Prices were going up. People were more interested in it, so he's like, he went for it. Bought 50 of them at $1,000. Now they're all worth $20,000. And now he's still, excuse me, put out a tweet saying he's looking for more LeBron cards to email him, and probably at 20 grand a pop or around there.
Yeah.
So he still wants to invest in him.
He's still hungry.
Once you see Mickey Mantle going for 5.2, I think Michael Jordans are going for 6 figures now.
Oh, really?
So that was interesting. Yeah, because that was in the junk wax area, so there was a lot of those. But I guess
nobody had good conditions of them or something.
Yeah, or people are literally buying them and storing them away.
Mm-hmm.
So once that happens, the supply goes down.
Yeah,
that's still there because Michael Jordan. Oh, that's just crazy to see how much people are spending on sports cards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, before I got into it, I'm like, why would people spend more than $1,000 on a sports card? There has to be the peak.
Oh no, you don't even know what the peak is yet.
Chris Brown was on Instagram during a box break. Basically, people open up packs live and people pay to get a pack of theirs.
Yeah.
So box breakers. So
I've heard of those, and it's like then they send you the cards or something. Yeah.
But always make sure you're doing it with a trustworthy person.
Yeah. You don't want somebody who, if you pay for a pack, it's actually a good pack, and then you just never get it.
Yeah. There was one, it was like a really expensive box. Like those cards that are those really expensive, expensive cards
Mm-hmm.
that the guy was doing a live break. He opens the really expensive box, he opens up the top, but you're viewing the cards from an added angle,
Mm-hmm.
so you really can't see what card is on top, and so he puts both of them down on the ground without flipping it to the camera, and opens up the pack, and he's like, Brandon Cooks, and while he's saying that, he puts the box to cover up the 2 cards he just pulled out, and he basically, people suspect it, and most likely he did it. He swapped the cards,
Mm-hmm.
and you can even hear the clicking, clanking. He goes, "Sorry guys, had to answer an email."
He was just looking up what it was worth.
No, he just probably switched the cards and trying to find the other another card to switch it. So it was probably, people suspect it might have been like a Tom Brady card or something, rookie or a patch or something. Those are really expensive ones. And so, but yeah, his reputation got thrown out the butt.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Because it happened a few years ago, and people still post that video up of careful who you do breaks with, because some people are greedy and are still gonna try to swap the cards even though they're live or recorded video.
Yeah.
Because it was obvious. It was
He's trying to hide it, but there's no way that he's actually going to be able to hide it.
Yeah, because he put the 2 cards back there, and then put the box literally right in front, as in trying to organize things in Clankle. You could hear him going through other cards in the background, basically trying to find which ones to switch to.
Yeah.
And
people are scummy.
But people remember Brandon Cooks, because he just kept repeating that name, because he opened another pack that wasn't as expensive as those, so he showed those cards, and the 2 other expensive cards, he switched them. So,
Brandon Cook. Poor Brandon. Now he has a bad reputation with his name. He was just get thrown under the bus.
Oh, when people saw his card, people why do I remember that card? Oh yeah, it's that one breaker who did the switcheroo. And
people these days.
Break, make sure he's reputable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want us?
Do I want to do a BuzzFeed quiz? What a silly question. No, no kidding.
No. Last week, I went to work out twice. The week before that, once. You know what that means?
Progress. You're getting it.
Only. Oh, snap.
What?
I was looking at one where it's like only old millennials and Gen Xers will be able to do well on this 80s kid quiz. Ooh,
Let's do it.
Favorite actor, movie actor.
I already gave you mine.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Favorite WWE or WWF wrestler.
I always like the Undertaker.
Undertaker. A hot take. Like Gary was like, entertainment cards are gonna boom, or he sees those booming, as well as like wrestling cards, like different genres.
Yeah.
If sports cards become cool, yeah, everybody's gonna want them.
I wonder when virtual like cards are gonna be a thing. Do you think that's ever gonna be something? With like,
it's already a thing.
It is because
Yeah.
technically all those are PSA 10s.
Yeah.
You can't wrinkle it. I feel like it's just people aren't gonna like the fact that you're not physically opening up something. I feel like that was always like the rush as a kid. Like you have it.
Mm-hmm. People are paying like money for those things, and it's just like literally, yeah, it's.
I'm gonna tap this and have it open on my phone, and that's it.
Yep. And that amazes people that people actually like pay money for that, and like, yeah, it's actually people are buying and selling those. It might not be for like as much of the physical cards, but it's still going on.
Yeah.
People are like, yeah, that. Maybe later on, like in 20 years, we're like, oh, we both have virtual cards. Remember when we thought it was weird? Yeah, but some people, mostly old school people, are like, I want something physical. I would want something physical.
I would too.
But then again, we say that about a lot of things, and we're like,
yeah,
people are liking this stuff.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be like an actual thing or not? I guess we'll see.
We shall.
Okay, are we doing the only old millennials and Gen Xers will be able to do well on this 80s quiz?
Yeah, there's like a lot, and I think we're just guessing what these shows are.
He said Leonardo DiCaprio, Undertaker. Favorite Marvel character, superhero?
The Flash.
The Flash. Ooh. Okay. I just like ask questions to see like, and then I go into like eBay and like see the rookie cards. The same thing I do with like Roger Federer. I'm like, if Tiger Woods is getting attention, I looked up like top 100 greatest athletes of this decade.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, LeBron James, like Serena Williams, Roger Federer was there, and so I'm like,
are there like Marvel cards though?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yep.
Huh.
And so people think that might become a boom, especially with the whole movies and things like that happening.
Interesting. Most expensive Marvel card.
You're gonna be amazed. I don't even know, but you're probably gonna be amazed. A Yu-Gi-Oh card, a rare Yu-Gi-Oh card was going for like. Last time I saw it was like 200 grand.
200 grand. Jeez.
But I think it ended up. I don't know how much it ended up.
A little Spider-Man minifigure, like a Lego.
Oh,
$2,000.
Oh, remember how I told you 200 grand?
Yeah.
Guess what it is now?
Oh man, it's more. Oh, and again, another guessing game.
It has 8 days left, with 8 days and 23 hours left. It's the Black Lotus. Oh, this is a Magic
350.
card. It's not even Yu-Gi-Oh. My bad. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh. It's Magic. I'm
Magic.
dumb.
Doesn't Mark play Magic the
Yeah,
Gathering?
he plays
Yeah.
Magic. I was like, I don't know this stuff, but apparently it's very popular. But yeah, Black Lotus. I'm guessing it's the holy grail of Magic, and it's rare. It's
Is it
PSA
like
10,
350?
close to double that.
700 ish?
658.
Six. Oh my
Six hundred
god.
fifty-eight thousand 100 with 8 days and 23 hours left. And you have to
That is
be in
crazy.
at this point, you have to be on a pre-approved buyers only list. Because, if you don't have that, kids are going to be trying to bidding up that and they're
Yeah.
not going to make that much money.
Jeez.
Okay.
That's crazy. That is
Who's
crazy.
going to pay $1,000 for a card?
And
Clearly.
you.
650. I would not imagine people would pay $650 for a car. But here we are.
It's just amazing to me. It's like I wouldn't think Magic the Gathering. Like when I think of that, I think of again like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff like that. And then in my mind, I'm like, oh, there's no way those are expensive. But it's like, well, I also didn't think Pokemon cards would be expensive. But there's rarities, and within that, I mean, it's insane.
Crazy times, man. Crazy times.
Yeah. I mean, there was a one of one that it was a Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, and somebody else, um, like all-star card, and it had their jerseys, their game-worn jerseys, as a part of it, and it was all in one, and it was selling for $450, and the guy was like, "I can't pass this one up. Like, it's a one of one, $450. Like, you basically set your own price with it." And I'm like, "Yeah," and Kobe being Kobe and everything, it's like. And doesn't hurt. Kevin Garnett is a name that people have heard of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's crazy. Ugh. I guess she was just thinking about it. I thought 200 grand was a lot, and then I look at it right now. It was actually like on eBay's like front list, like front page. I'm like, wow. I'm like, oh wait. I saw that like 1 or 2 days ago. That was not, yeah.
It, it's just absurd.
Oh wait, let's go with this quiz.
Oh my! It's 9. It's the hour mark already. Let's do this though. What TV show is this? I know it just from the guy, the little kid, not the little kid, but Back to the Future guy.
Oh no,
Oh,
we
you're
got
back.
it! We
I
got
was like,
it
is this seriously gonna just cut out?
right. It said connection lost.
Oh,
I'm
it
like, does that
did.
mean it's forever lost? Yeah. It
Oh,
frozen.
that
It was
would
like
be
connection lost.
bad.
So I was already doing the outro at that point. I'm like,
Oh,
we're
you
gonna have to
were.
postpone this BuzzFeed quiz. I'm like, no, we're back. Okay, let's do this.
Did you get the first one?
What TV show is this? Um, it's a family, and the responses are Family Ties, Growing Pains, and Who's the Boss.
This is going to
Family
be
Ties.
difficult to explain over a podcast because we have to explain what the picture is.
It's a family with 4 kids. It's like seeing Friends without knowing what Friends are. Like that classic Friends scene,
Yeah.
and you don't know what Friends are. You're just like, what is this? But everybody knows Friends. Yeah, I'm gonna go with. Oh, wait. Family Ties. It looks like a family. Growing Pains. Ugh, they both sound like old TV shows. I'm going with Family Ties. Oh yes. Right. What is the name of this book? It has Harry Allard. Allard. As is that the author? Is that
I've got no clue.
Harry Allard is on top? James Marshall's on bottom, and it's a picture of a classroom with
9 kids.
Texas flag on the left, 9 kids, Texas poster to the left, 1 star. So I'm guessing this is in Texas. 9 kids. We got 1 red hair, back left, 1 blonde, back right. We got 4 black-haired kids. They have black hair, and then
You are going into just so much explanation.
okay, we're gonna go with the responses. My teacher is an alien. Miss Nelson is missing. Wayside School is falling down. Oh my goodness. I don't know why. I feel like I've read the book Wayside School is Falling Down.
I have to, yeah.
Okay, it is a book. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think all 3 of these are books.
Oh, darn it. And I don't recall this photo, so that's definitely not going to be it.
The thing is, I've seen this photo before. Like, I've seen this cover.
My teacher's an alien? 80s? Were they really into aliens back in the 80s? Miss Nelson is missing? You're all looking at
Are there any Miss Nelsons in Texas? Oh, man.
Nelson, Texas. Nelson. Need a text mark. Okay. What are you going for?
I got it right.
You got it right. Oh, snap. All right, we're going to go with Miss Nelson is missing. Oh!
Dang.
Wait, 2 for 2. All right,
Wait.
we'll have you explain the next one.
Yeah. When you bought a Nintendo, what was the other game that came with Super Mario Brothers? Duck Hunt, Donkey Kong, or Miss Pac-Man? I like how they put Dunk Hunt.
Oh. All of them are classic games.
Mm.
Oh. Oh. Ah!
Duck Hunt.
Yep.
Book It was a reading program that was partnered with which restaurant chain? Fuddruckers, McDonald's, or Pizza Hut?
Fuddruckers. Yeah. Oh, boom.
You got it? I put Fuddruckers. I guessed it wrong. It's Pizza Hut.
I don't know why yeah. Yeah, I don't know what. What was Ronald Reagan's favorite candy? Skittles, M&M's, jelly beans.
I know this.
Ah. Why didn't I think about that?
Jelly beans.
Yeah.
The next one is, what movie is this? It's a fat little Iron Man, or like Iron Robot. There's a guy kneeling with red hair and like iron arms, a little girl carrying a rooster. And it's either Return to Oz, Labyrinth, or The Last Unicorn.
Oh, okay.
Did you get it?
Yep.
I guessed it wrong. I put The Last Unicorn.
I was like, Return to Oz. That reminds me of, what is that? Yellow Brick Road?
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. And I don't know why this scene reminded me about that, so I just went Return to Oz. Probably no correlation.
Hey, it works. It works. Which of these brands was not a popular shoe brand in the 80s? Skechers, LA Gear, or British Knights?
The 80s. Ah.
Skechers. I put British Knights. Maybe Skechers came out in the 90s or something.
Yeah.
What was the female counterpart to the My Buddy toy? My Little Sister, Kid Sister, or Lil Sis?
Buddy toy. My buddy toy. My buddy toy.
Man, I stink at these. Probably because I wasn't born yet, but still.
My buddy toy. My little sister. Oh my goodness.
It's Kid Sister. What movie is this? It's a bunch of Girl Scouts. That's my explanation of it.
It's a bunch of Girl Scouts. There's one Girl Scout who is red hair, taller than the rest of the Girl Scouts.
She's the camp leader.
Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's why she's as tall as that.
She's an adult.
I thought she was the oddball.
She's quite literally a full-grown woman. Those are children.
Oh, that's why she's holding the hand of another Girl Scout. Okay, that makes more sense. So the answers are Adventures in Trying to Be Scouts, Camp Cucamonga. I said that in Spanish. It's saying that. I'm like, I'm trying to say it.
I'm fine with Cucamonga. I like it.
Oh, there you go. Hey, so say it.
Cucamonga.
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 I want to say it in English, but it just comes out in Spanish with me, like monga.
Cucamonga.
Yeah, I'm like monga. Like no, Cucamonga. Yeah, okay, forget it. True Beverly Hills. Ooh.
I actually knew this one.
You knew it.
I knew that one. I feel like I've seen that movie.
I feel like Adventures in Trying to Be Scouts was way too long for a movie. Camp Cucamonga, there's anything. Yeah.
Stop lying to us.
And Beverly Hills. Who wouldn't want to use Beverly Hills in their title? That just attention.
Just pops.
Yeah.
Which of these was not a book series in the 80s? Goosebumps, The Babysitter's Club, Sweet Valley High.
It's not a book series in the 80s. Ah.
Goosebumps.
Got that wrong.
On Gem, what was the name of the rival band? The Misfits, the Pizzazes or Pizzas, or the Starlights?
Oh, I was between two out of the three.
What ones were you between?
The Misfits and the Starlights.
I put the Pizzazes just because I thought it was funny.
I like that. Yeah, I like Starlights. It's 80s, stars, aliens. Go with it. Misfits, 80s, of course. Misfits. If you're gonna be a band, you definitely gotta be a misfit.
Yeah, you can't be at pizzas.
Yeah, band pizzas. Yeah. I did not see any correlation to that. What is this educational toy called? It has alphabet on it with numbers. It's basically like a calculator. Text is symbol on the bottom with a T. And the answers are spell and learn, touch and speak, speak and spell. What? Spell and learn, touch and speak, speak and spell. Speak and spell, touch and speak, spell and learn, spell and learn. I'm going with spell and learn because I could do a jingle to it in my head.
Dang it! Oh, I was between touch and speak and spell, and I went touch and speak. Man.
The answer is speak and spell.
And you went with spell and learn or speak and spell?
I went with spell and learn because I could jingle with it. I couldn't jingle speak and spell.
If you want to spell and you want to learn, come and buy the spell and learn from Texas.
You want to speak, you want to spell, speak and spell. I don't know why.
You want to touch and want to speak, touch and speak.
Okay, on Small Wonder, what was Vicky's secret?
Who's Vicky? She was a superhero. She was an alien. She was a robot. What?
I want to say Vicky was the youngest one. It has to be the youngest. She was
I'm
superhero.
so confused about it.
What? Small Wonder, what was Vicky's secret? This is the 80s.
This is the 80s.
I don't know why.
Weird time.
Aliens. That's all I got. I'm not even gonna explain myself. Aliens. I'm not gonna give you my reaction.
No, I clicked aliens too.
She was a robot, guys.
Robot? People not know she's a robot. In Back to the Future Part 2, Marty McFly travels to what year in the future? 2005, 2015, 2025.
Part 2, Marty McFly. Marty McFly. Marty McFly. Marty McFly.
Matic!
Oh my goodness.
I'm bad. I am bad. It's 2015. What?
I thought I would probably see more memes in 2015 about like Back to the Future, but I didn't. So I'm like, I'm still waiting on it. So 2025, but no. People, why didn't you make enough memes? He-Man and She-Ra were He-Man and She-Ra, and it's a picture of basically two superheroes. Somebody with superheroes. That's in the guy has very muscular, tank top, crop top, and spandex. No,
Got like a Speedo on.
Speedo on. Okay, and then lady has the classic superhero skirt and top superhero. And the answers are twins, boyfriend and girlfriend, and the last one, random individual selected by the Guardians of Eternia to protect the universe.
I'm just gonna let you know I picked that one.
I was like, that has to be it. No,
It's too specific not to be wrong.
Yeah. It's wrong.
It's wrong. They're twins, apparently.
Even the right one is blonde, the girl is blonde, and the guy looks like he's red hair.
Yeah, I'd say that. On Out of This World, how would Evie freeze time? By snapping her fingers, by wiggling her index finger on her right hand in a squiggle movement, by putting the tips of her two index fingers together. What is it? Like,
oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me.
I went with the squiggle movement. Again, it was too specific not to be wrong.
That's why I didn't choose. Because last one was wrong. But I went with snapping fingers because it's a classic thing.
Ding.
Yeah. But then it
was
the
wrong.
right answer was by putting the tips of her two index fingers together. And I did not stutter. This is what the sentence says.
By putting the
tips of her two index fingers together.
It's dramatic pause. It's by putting the tips. It's just emphasis.
I'm currently putting my tips of my two index fingers together. Wait, what, two index fingers?
No, you're not.
Is it like this then?
Now you are.
So I was touching my index finger with
your ring finger.
My middle finger with my thumb. I think I was putting two.
Nailing it.
I was like, I thought that was my two index fingers together, but he was like, nope. Oh, so I did. I got my other hand out and put my both index fingers together. Index fingers, for those that don't know, like me, are your pointer fingers. It's index finger. Hopefully, you point with like the finger that's close to your thumb, and not another finger that you point or something.
And so for those of you that don't have an index finger, you can't stop time.
Ooh! Oh my goodness! What computer game is this? The screen has, how would you explain that?
Two ox, a wagon.
Wagon. There.
And I think somebody might be dying from dysteria soon. Wasn't that the big one?
I don't know.
Oh, do you not know this one? Oh, this is awkward.
Okay, the answers are Oregon Trail, the Old West Adventure, American Expedition. And I'm like, I saw the picture, so it must be Oregon Trail. Yeah, the Oregon Trail.
It was cholera. Cholera was what like everybody died from in that game. What was this game called? It kind of looks like the set of The Price is Right, but it's not. It's a lady who is walking in a hamster wheel, and a guy is screaming at her. Is it Double Dare, Funhouse, Wild and Crazy Kids?
Oh,
Double Dare.
I got it wrong. Did you get it right?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, props.
And then I know this last one. You can start investing in these two, Angel.
Finally. Wait, go for it. Go for it.
No, this is you. This is you. Right up your alley.
What were these trading cards called? And it shows 4 trading cards. And it says Gross Out Kids, Garbage Pail Kids, The Ron Kids Gang. Oh my goodness. It has to be Garbage Pail Kids. It has to be. Oh! There we go. I wonder if those will actually be good. Garbage Pail Kids. Maybe. Okay, I got 7 out of 19 right. Dang.
Well, I thought you did better than me. I got 9 out of 19.
This quiz is strictly, you probably need to be over 35 to really do well on this.
Yeah,
You're most likely a Gen Zer or a young millennial. I'm not a young millennial. Am I a young millennial?
I don't know how. Let's see. What years of birth for millennials? Were born between 1981 and 1994 and 1994 and 96. So yeah, I mean, I guess we are on the younger end of it.
Yeah.
I barely squeaked in there.
1981, 1996. Yeah. Oh, I guess I am a young millennial. I'm like, am I young? Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you're a young angel.
Yes. Okay. Let's do this outro because I gotta go to the bathroom really badly.
Yeah, I really do too. Okay, so you guys have a break off of question of the week. It was a longer episode, so I hope you all enjoyed. And as like I said last time, as these COVID vaccines start getting rolled out, I'm glad we're hopefully at the end of this all, and you have all been safe and quarantined and everything like that. But we appreciate you as always taking the time out of your week. No, okay. I'm back. We appreciate you all for taking the time out of your weeks to listen to us. We really do appreciate it. All the feedback is going to be really great and help us improve our podcast. So
going in and out.
No. You do it. You do it.
Like going in and out of this. Okay. Thank you guys for listening. This is another episode of Talkmen Tuesday. Sorry was doing the outro, but it cut in and out, and it was like. It was really probably did a great job, but during that outro, it was like, and then all of a sudden it was like, and then now he's back, and he was like, "You do it, Angel." I'm like, "Okay, I got this." Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.
Peace.